Sadhguru, Namaskaram. You mentioned in your previous discourses that 30% of the illnesses are body, while the rest are mind-created. I just want to know, in case you do get an illness, how do you know that it's mind-created or it's of the body? And in case it's psychosomatic in nature, what would be the emotional and the thought pattern that's behind it? How would you find that out and correct it if possible? Thank you.
Suppose your right hand gets up and does funny things and smashes you, pokes your eyes, do you have an ailment or no? Yes, isn't it? For sure you have. That's exactly what your mind is doing, isn't it? It gets up, pops around, hurts you, pokes you, makes you cry, makes you suffer. Do you have an ailment or no? If your hand started poking at you, hitting you, beating you up, definitely you are sick, isn't it? Yes. So if your thoughts and emotions are poking you, strangling you, torturing you every day, aren't you sick, I'm asking? By your own definition I'm going. So, because this sickness is on, it will manifest in so many ways in the physical body. There is no question anymore. Every thought, every reverberation on the level of the mind, depending upon the type of reverberation you create, the whole chemistry is going through a change. It's all been measured. Right now you sit here and think about tigers, you have one kind of chemistry, chemical changes happen. You think about flowers, another kind of chemical change happens. All this has been measured. So for every thought, if the whole chemistry is going through thing, if your mind is in this state, you know what kind of soup you're making? You're a lousy soup. Not just lousy, poisonous. If you're soaked in this poisonous soup on a daily basis, how to know well-being? It'll not happen like that. We don't have so much control today in the world as to what we eat, what we drink, what we breathe. All of it is somewhat poisoned. Modern societies have started treating disease, ailment as a natural process, which is a serious mistake. Ancient societies always saw disease as something wrong. That's not how a man should be. A human being should not be in any state of illness, because illness means something fundamentally wrong. But modern societies have started treating this as normal because there's an industry which thrives on you, very major industry. The second largest industry on the planet is pharmaceuticals. So, if the second largest industry on the planet is pharmaceuticals, they're too much lousy soup. If you're willing, we can make this into a very wonderful soup. The chemistry is in a fantastic state. To be blissful is natural. If you do this, believe me, 70% of the ailments will vanish from the planet. Another 30%, there are many external influences which are not always in control. You cannot control that, only to some extent. So, if you're constantly creating a nasty chemistry within you, if you're poisoning your system from within, for which there is substantial proof, for every thought and emotion, the chemical composition of your body is changing, if you're creating poison from within you and you want to live well, how is it? Life doesn't work like that. Unless you do right things will not happen to you.
Today, I want to delve into a topic that often goes unnoticed in our pursuit of a healthy life: the role of the mind and its influence on our overall health. We all know the importance of eating right, exercising, and taking care of our physical bodies. But what if I told you that true health can only be achieved when we go beyond the mind. Yes, you heard it right. The mind itself can be a disease. And I'm here to share some everyday life examples to help shed light on this concept. Think about the last time you felt stressed or anxious. Perhaps it was before a big presentation at work, or maybe it was when you were stuck in traffic and running late. These situations trigger a cascade of thoughts in your minds, worries, fears, and what ifs. The mind races, the heart pounds, and suddenly you find yourself in a state of distress. This mental turmoil has a direct impact on your physical health. Your body tenses up, your immune system weakens, and you might even experience headaches or stomach aches. This is a prime example of how the mind can manifest as a disease, affecting your well-being on various levels. Now, let's talk about the mind as an obstacle. Imagine you are learning to ride a bicycle. At first, it's a challenge. Your mind is flooded with doubts. What if I fall? What if I can't balance? These thoughts create a barrier, preventing you from fully engaging in the process. But as you practice more, something remarkable happens. The mind begins to quiet down. You start to flow with the rhythm of riding. In this state, you're not overthinking. You are just being. This is a glimpse of what it is like to go beyond the mind. The mind, with all its worries and doubts, often stops you from exploring your true potential. Now, let's connect this to a deeper level of understanding: your divine, conscious nature. Imagine a child at play. When children are engrossed in their activities, their minds are not cluttered with judgments or worries. They are simply present in the moment, experiencing the world with awe and wonder. This is a reflection of your inherent divine nature, a state of pure consciousness. But as you grow, societal conditioning and the demands of life pile up, thereby clouding your awareness of this divine nature. So, how do you achieve your ultimate well-being? By going beyond the mind and realizing your divine, conscious nature. It is as simple as that. But this doesn't mean abandoning rational thinking or responsibilities. Instead, it involves transcending the incessant chatter of the mind, silencing its negative patterns, and tapping into your innate wisdom and intuition. Meditation, mindfulness practices, and self-awareness techniques are tools that can help you achieve this. Being healthy isn't just about your bodies. It goes way deeper than that. Your minds are super strong, but sometimes they can get in the way of you feeling truly amazing. When you calm down those racing thoughts and tap into your divine self, you can find a kind of happiness that is out of this world. It's like taking a spiritual journey, the journey that goes beyond all the noisy thoughts in your heads. And guess what? When you do this, you uncover something incredible within you, something like a superpower. It is called your divine conscious nature. This isn't just some fancy phrase. It is about realizing how amazing and connected you are to everything around you. So let's break it down. When you stop the mind from being all chaotic and connect with your inner divine core, you start feeling seriously good. We are talking about a level of well-being that is way beyond what we usually feel. It is like finding a secret stash of happiness inside us. Remember, all of you have this incredible potential within you. It's like a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. But how? By going beyond the chattering mind and diving into that calm pool of divine consciousness that is within you all. This is where the real magic happens. And when you tap into this inner magic, you become more than just yourself. You become part of everything, the universe, the nature, all of it. It is like feeling a connection with everything and everyone. This realization is the key to finding ultimate well-being.